Good morning.
Anything you need, anything is so desired.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daily Nalisea, and today my video is going to be more about what I eat a day as a bodybuilder. I have pretty high carbs, I have pretty high macros. I'm just gonna put that out there. However, I'm gonna give you some nutritional tips and also ways to learn how to track your food. So this is my first like pre-gym meal. It's breakfast basically. However, I choose to have like my fuller breakfast to be later on in the day, which is gonna be as soon as I come back from the gym. High carbs, high fats, high protein, and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna take you along on what I eat in a day. I would say I would give you my macros. However, I pay my coach for my macros. And another thing is like macros are very individualized to you. Like my macros is going to be the same as your macros. It's just how it is. I will leave some links down below to figure out where your macros are and like how, like if you want to gain, if you want to cut. This is what I used before I had my coach, and this is like how I gauge things. Macros is also a great way to help you gain muscles if you feel like in the gym you're putting in the work but your nutrition side isn't all there, then that's what you can do. I track my macros. I use MyFitnessPal, and I paid for the premium version, so I get to see, I don't know if you can see that, but I can see the carbs and all that stuff of carbs, fats, and protein I have in each one of my meals. First meal of the day, I'm gonna take some Wonder Bread and make peanut butter and jelly. So for peanut butter and jelly, I use this, which is the Smucker's Goober Grape. It's already pre-mixed. They also have a strawberry version. I've eaten the strawberry version and this version. However, since it's pre-mixed, I find it easier for me to measure out and not have to like guesstimate and stuff. So it looks pretty good. Like if I wasn't tracking or bodybuilder, I could eat this jar like whole. So first you're just gonna get 2 slices of bread. These macros are pretty good. 4 grams of protein for 2 slices. Carbs 26, fats 1.5. As someone who's working out in the morning, usually I try to keep a lot of my carbs for when I'm working out. When I work out in the morning, I'm not as hungry. So slices of bread. And then you're gonna take the jar, whatever jar you're using. If you're just taking a peanut butter sandwich, whatever jar you're using, put it on the scale, put the scale on, and zero it out. So now that the scale is zeroed out, I'm going to take some, and it's gonna say 17. So that's how many I took out of the jar already. When it was zeroed out, that was like the full amount of how much the container weighs. But since I put the peanut butter and jelly inside of the, obviously the peanut butter and jelly, it's now negative. So that's how much you basically have taken out. So that's how much you track. So I will track negative 31 plus 2 slices of bread. I don't know if that makes any type of sense, but that's how I track my food. And I'm gonna give you more tips and tricks throughout. However, that's the first thing, and then I'm just gonna eat this sandwich and then head to the gym, and I'll see you for my next meal. Okay, so I'm back with my meal 2, which is potatoes and eggs, breakfast potatoes and eggs. This is one of my favorite meals to make. It's so quick and simple and it's just easy. So in this bowl, I have 200 grams of raw potatoes. It's weighed out right here. On the stove, I'm just gonna put olive oil, or you can put spray oil. I tend that when they're cooking potatoes, it's easier to put olive oil than spray because it won't stick to the pan. And I'm gonna let it golden brown, which takes 10 to 15 minutes. Another way that making like healthy food or just like things not as bland is to change up your seasonings. My 2 favorite seasonings is going to be the complete seasoning from this brand. I get it at Walmart. And my other favorite is the Goya Adobo Spicy. I put this on my chicken and I put it on like anything. If you like spicy food, this is like a good kick. It's not too spicy or anything, so you can have it with a lot of things. This is my favorite. I put this on my potatoes. But Junior watching, I be on my tell him this. Did he miss? Junior watching, I be on my I can't really see where did the other thing about this meal is you could add peppers, you could add onions, you could add spinach, you could add any type of vegetables to it and it would still be good. So just putting that out there. For my next meal, I have tuna fish, which is just in this bowl. I put canned tuna in water. That's gonna give you no fats, no carbs. Then I put regular mayonnaise, and that's just because I have higher fats that I need to reach. Then I have 2 slices of Wonder Bread, and this like grand total is gonna be around 30 to 35 grams of protein, depending on how much tuna is in the bowl. But it's like the simplest meal, and I just recommend seasoning the tuna, and it won't taste like literal catfish. But this is like my favorite 1, 2, 3 meal, and you could do this like literally anywhere on the go or whatever. So highly recommend this meal. Next meal I'm going to show you is one, an easy ass meal, but two, if you have a sweet tooth, this is probably the perfect meal for you. It's just a bagel. This is a cinnamon swirl bagel from the Thomas brand, I believe. It's Thomas cinnamon swirl. I personally don't like cinnamon raisin, but the cinnamon swirl has like a little bit of cinnamon, or like if you like cinnamon bread or anything that tastes like cinnamon, it will taste phenomenal. I put 30 grams of cream cheese on there. You can also use 1/3 fat, less cream cheese. However, I have the carbs and the macros to do it, so I just put it in. However, like a bagel is 10 grams of protein. 10 grams of protein, and then I take, where is my protein shake? Another like favorite hack is to just drink a core power. Core powers have really good macros. This is a 26 one, but they also have a 42, which has really good macros as well. The total carbs is 6 grams and total fat is 4.5. And it literally tastes like a vanilla protein shake. Not like a protein shake, but like a milkshake or something. It doesn't taste bad compared to like the ones you could get at the gym, like Lean Bodies. I started to get a gag reflex from Lean Bodies, so. But this is like one of my favorite meals, and if you're ever on the go, this is perfect. And yeah, it just keeps me full for a very long time and like cures the sweet tooth that I have. So I have 2 more meals to show you, and yeah. Okay, so for my meal 4, I just have chicken, rice, and veggies, which is like half and a half. If your carbs are low or you just need to fill up your plate more, I always recommend putting in some type of veggies because it's a filler, and most like whole containers are like 40 calories. And then I just add Italian dressing to help meet my fats goal. This is what it looks like. Nice chicken and rice. This is a quick and easy meal to either have prepped all the time, just prep the ingredients and just put it together. Our favorite way to eat it though is we like to just cook our dinner fresh. That way, like if you're eating microwave meals throughout the day, at least you have one meal that you can look forward to that is freshly cooked. Okay, so for my last and final meal, I'm going to enjoy a chocolate chip Pop-Tart. I know for a lot of people in their macros, it's not going to fit, and that is totally fine. Like I said before, my macros are on the higher end as of right now. However, as soon as I do go into a cut, my stuff gets depleted, I will be taking out a Pop-Tart at the end of the night. It's not like always going to be there. However, I do like to state the fact of a 90-20 rule, especially because if I am tracking my macros, I am able to fit some type of food that's going to be in my diet. So if you want to go out to dinner, if you want to do this, you need to have some type of balance. And when I say balance, as a bodybuilder, that's my type of balance. I'm going to have a Pop-Tart. It is what it is. It's carbs, it's fats, and it's what I enjoy. I make sure to hit my proteins, and I make sure to literally track it inside of my meal plan. But as soon as it does get depleted, or it's like as soon as it gets depleted, but not only like depleted, but my food gets depleted, I'm going to take the sweets out before anything because those are the first things you're going to want to binge on and when you're going to indulge on. So that's going to be my last meal, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I hope you enjoyed watching me do a day in my life, or more of a what I eat in a day as a bodybuilder in her highest like carb or highest macro time. I do have a higher carb day. However, it should just like rice and like certain things change a little bit. But that's like a what I eat in a day. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and continue to watch for more.